Hey everyone, there's been a lot of updates on the Environment Sniffer, so I wanted to make this video to show you the new features and what it can do to your environment building, but also your optimization workflows. The Sniffer is essentially a tool where it will allow you to search and locate different types of assets within a given radius from wherever you are in the editor. From there, you can select those assets, you can toggle their visibility, and you could also check out some of their parameters to have a better view or understanding of what they're doing within that space. So I wanted to show you this because I feel that it's a very powerful tool for building environments, but it has also grown to be a tool that will allow you to hunt down performance issues in specific areas of your scene. So the way to start the Environment Sniffer is if you come into the folder and you right-click on the Environment Sniffer Editor Utility and just run it, you'll get this pop-up. You can have it as a floating window or you can dock it anywhere on the side. Here, I'll just also click on the outliner so we can have a view of that. So here basically is the main menu. You can select from 11 different types of classes, decal actors, static mesh actors, all the way down to level instances. So if I click on static mesh actor, for example, here we have two types of searches. We have the full sphere and the directional cone. The full sphere is basically, let me show you first. So if I come here somewhere in the center, say here in this corridor, and if we click on the Sniff Reach, which is basically the radius of that sphere, and I click on Sniff them, you'll see we get a list of all the static meshes surrounding that sphere. Now, for certain scenes, this sphere could be hard to see because of different atmospherics. So we have this sphere opacity we can turn on so we can see it better. And if I come around, or maybe if I come on top, it'll be better to see. So here's that sphere. So basically, that's one way to see or to search for assets. The other way, one other thing, you can also turn the visualizer off here from this button here, visualizer off. The other way is through this directional cone, which is a more targeted way of searching for assets. So if I come here and click on the directional cone, we have also a field of view. 20 degrees is the default. So if I come here, for example, and use the same parameters, 573 centimeters, and I click, here is this light that is being projected from where I was standing, and we can also increase again the intensity, so in case it's hard to see. And if I click on Sniff 'em here, you will see all the assets around this area. Now there are quite a few because obviously we've gone to 5 meters, which is quite deep inside, so let's keep it to something like this, and let's pick on static meshes. Let's see, there's no static meshes at 2 meters. Let's go with nothing. Oh, here we are. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 static meshes in that vicinity. So here we can select them all with one click of a button. We can hide them and we can show them. And here, once I've selected them, what I wanted to show you is that we have this button here now, inspect them. So if I click on it, you get a quick glance of certain parameters pertaining to those assets. So we can see quickly the poly count, the mobility, the number of materials used on each of those assets, collision complexity, number of LODs, etc. We could do the same, for example, let's try, if I come here and do the same for, say, spotlights, and let's do it a full sphere because it will be easier to find something. And if I go click them, sniff them, sorry, you'll see that you have spotlight 1, 3, 2, and 1. And if I select them all and then inspect them, you can see that we have, again, this quick glance into the parameters. We can see that we've got the light shadows on. We've got light attenuation radius, so we can see that some have a high attenuation radius, something that we could look into if we feel that it is creating any issues. The last thing I wanted to show you is that if I bookmark this section, so I can add a bookmark here, and we can also rename it, so lights, for example, something like that here. And then if I come here, for example, to this area here, and let's try another type of search. Let's go again to this directional cone. Let's change the field of view to something bigger, And let's turn this down and let's click on Sniff 'em. So here again, let's turn the visual intensity so we can see what we actually searched for. So you can see that there were no spotlights, obviously. Let's try decals, and wow, quite a few decals here. So again, let's bookmark this thing here, and then we can just go back and forth, right? So you can see how easy, so we can select this again and then just hide them, and you can see the effect. We can turn this off also so we can see it better maybe, and then show, and then here is with without the decals and with decals. Again, another thing that we could do is we could duplicate these decals. So for example, a quick way to manipulate, or maybe like this little pile here, the static meshes. If I come here to static mesh, and let's point here, this may be too much, I want something smaller. So here, so I like this, select them all this little group of assets here. I could duplicate them, right? So I can just come here and just go edit, where is it? Edit, duplicate, right? And then I can put them in their own little folder. And then I can just move this stuff and maybe quickly place it somewhere here. So you can see that it becomes very easy to move or build environments as well. So it's not just for locating things, but it also helps you in building things as well. I created the sniffer because I was very frustrated in how Unreal handles decal selection. After multiple passes on environment, it was nearly impossible to track down decals affecting certain areas, especially if they were buried underneath other things. So I decided to build it, and in fact there is a limited version that you can find in XDecal. But the sniffer itself now is expanded into a full environment and optimization tool, as you can see. Hopefully it makes your life a little easier too, as it does for me. You know, whether you're searching for stuff, organizing, or fine-tuning your scenes. And that's it. I mean, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.